So this here is a table, and it's a fantastic table. It is a modern table, it looks beautiful, it's extremely realistic. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this table. So now it's time to see what this table actually has to offer for us. So this is rat poison. I'm not going to be able to enjoy this content. Now we have a big rock. And now we have a log. It's a little bit boring. Now why the hell am I talking about tables here? I don't know. I think we might have to watch this video. Sorry. So obviously the table represents a modern racing sim in the eyes of a middle-aged racing sim enthusiast. They are great platforms, they look good, they sound good, they feel awesome, but where's the beef? Where's the content that I can actually consume? Every time a new racing sim is released, I wish it would also offer some playable content for a guy like me. Why do I feel I don't have playable content then? I'll explain later in this video. Now, we've been invited to Zurich, Switzerland for the world's first hands-on with a brand new racing sim, Project Motor Racing. Project Motor Racing is developed by Straight 4 Studios, who are much of the same people who back in the day made the awesome GTR 2. Actually, the original working title for Project Motor Racing was GTR Revival. What I can say is that GTR 2 was definitely more than just a table. Before we fly to Zurich to test the game, I might have to explain the table thing a little bit deeper. Many of you know Tim Wheatley from Race Sim Central, who is now working for Straight 4 Studios, and he said something very relatable on an article on the Straight 4 website. It was about aging sim racers. So here's the thing, I'm 45 years old, so I am an aging sim racer, and if you're a regular viewer on this channel, chances are you are too. We have families, businesses, careers, real-life responsibilities, even other hobbies. Now, how and when are we going to play racing sims then? Online racing is of course the most fun you can have in sim racing, but only if you don't suck. I don't have enough time to practice anymore, so I will suck. So it's no longer fun, simple as that. Great single player modes would make it more approachable, but they on the other hand have been neglected for a long time now. They've been done with the left hand, with most of the focus on online multiplayer and of course the physics modeling. So we have great platforms with all the nuts and bolts modeled with great accuracy, but no playable content for people like me. So you can say the rock is iRacing, slightly too much to chew upon. Log is offline single player, often repetitive, tastes like wood, and rat poison is of course open lobbies. So that's why I always go for games like Grand Prix 4, for instance. Sure, the table might be a little bit wobbly and doesn't look all that nice, but the cake... Oh, it crashed again. GTR 2 was one of the sims from the golden age of single-player sim racing. Project Motor Racing, on the other hand, is claiming to be a spiritual successor to GTR 2. And according to Ian Bell, they're going to, quote, hell and back to pull off a great single-player mode. This would certainly bring the food to the table. I want to believe. Also, the table, or the platform, is going to be brand new. They have coded a brand new physics engine completely from scratch. Being able to drive the car more organically would be one of my wishes, and that's also what their drive consultant Ben Collins addressed on one of their videos. It's very interesting to see what they've pulled off regarding the car behavior. As for the graphics engine, they're going to use the Giant engine, which is known from the Farming Simulator series. I know it sounds a bit funny at first, but if you think about it, that engine is built for vehicles, not for first-person shooters like most of the others are.
Project Motor Racing is nothing short of ambitious. It seeks to deliver a state-of-the-art physics engine paired with stunning visuals and high performance. The developers are aiming to build a multiplayer platform that rivals iRacing, while also dedicating a substantial effort to crafting a compelling single-player career mode. All of that sounds great. Personally, I find it especially appealing that they've placed such a strong emphasis on delivering a robust single-player experience. That kind of focus has been missing in a lot of the recent titles, so it would be refreshing to see it being taken seriously again. Do I expect them to deliver on all of it? Honestly, I don't have any set expectations. I'm approaching this with an open mind. I don't see nothing pulling me away from the old classics, but discovering some long-term playable content in a modern sim would be an absolute win. But am I the only one who values immersive offline racing this much? What do you think? What would be the cake on your table? I'm pretty sure it's not the rat poison. Would be interesting to see your view in the comments. I want to extend a big thank you to Straight 4 Studios and Giant Software for this incredible opportunity, and a special shout out to Tim. Next stop, Zurich for the Racing Unleashed event. I'll be diving into the sim experience there, and you can expect a full rundown on my impressions by the end of April. Stay tuned.